Remember Omnigul? Hive General with a lovely voice? She's back.
Vanguard scouts report she's undone her death.
Undone her death? You make it sound like she pulled her knitting apart.
Eris would tell you not to make light of this.
That's why she's not here.
There's no telling what else might follow, Guardian. Destroy Omnigul and any lingering threats.
If Omnigul can come back to life, how do we make sure she stays dead? I wonder if the Hive think that about us.
To the Hive, death is relative. We'll face Omnigul as many times as it takes.
Guess we were made for each other.
Yeah, like, why is there a poison zone there? Like, what's the point? There's no enemies there. I mean, it's to keep us from going backward, I guess, but...
The Hive and Fallen here are more desperate.
You like my
than they've
sparrow?
ever been.
Ooh, Dawning Sparrow. I'm getting a full set of this Dawning armor. I feel like when Bungie redesigned Strike, they think, how can we make this more annoying? I know. Ogres! Let's put ogres in this annoying first room of Strike. If you really think about it, this whole Strike is annoying. This room's annoying. The area up above is annoying. The first area where you encounter Omnigul is annoying, and the final area where you find Omnigul is annoying. What's funny is, I remember, here's a little YouTube story for you guys. When I first recorded this Strike, around the time of the Dark Below, I got a comment that was saying how lame it was that I was playing it with a level 30 Titan. And it's like, level 30 Bubble Titan? Meh. In one of the comments. And it cracked me up because this comment came out at a time when you could be level 34. I believe it was towards the end of House of Wolves, or maybe it was even Taken King, or I don't know. I'm dead, yep. He was commenting on the fact that I was just a Bubble Titan, and I was just level 30. And I'm like, to be fair, I was playing with my Titan right after the Dark Below came out. And when the Dark Below came out, it raised the max level. I mean, not light. I mean, it was light. You had light on your armor in year 1, and instead of, you know, the whole light level mechanic. So your light level was 30, and the max in Dark Below was 32. But since I just started and I hadn't done the raid or anything yet, the Crota raid at the time, I was still level 30, and that was max level before that update came out. And it was right after the update came out that I went through and did the story missions and then the Strike. So I was thinking, does this guy realize what he's saying? Like, if I had uploaded this video today, that might make sense. But if he would have paid attention and seen that, hey, this video came out when the Dark Below was brand new. 30 was not a bad level for the first playthrough.
You remind me of, well, Ikora in the Crucible days.
That was a lifetime ago.
I'm sure Shax hasn't forgotten. He still has trouble sitting.
So,
Cosmodrome is turning into a breeding ground for Hive and Siva. It's like one big, disgusting petri dish.
So anyway, that's just a lesson, I guess, to you guys to think before you comment. I encourage comments, but mean comments are just like, why? Like, you expended your effort to say something mean and unnecessary about someone else. It's sad more than anything else, actually, because, like, if maybe if that comment was from someone that I knew, and it made sense to be commenting that it might hurt my feelings. But it didn't hurt my feelings for several reasons. One, it's a random stranger on the internet. 2, my Titan's my third character, so he levels up the slowest out of all 3 usually, except for when I do YouTube videos and stuff. If I'm not really in the mood or not able to record yet, I save my Warlock for recording, so sometimes my Warlock will lag behind because of that. But the main point I'm trying to make here is, you know, and 3, it's, like I said, well, I already said it was a random stranger on the internet. The time was different, the time was off, I mean, and it's just a YouTube comment. There's all these different reasons, but, you know, it was just pathetic. I remember laughing at that, and that's why I remember it. If his goal was to make me remember his comment, then he succeeded. But if his goal was to hurt my feelings, then he failed miserably, because it just made me laugh. I was like, dude, I don't think you realize what you're talking about here at all.
Now that you're all warmed up, let's find Omnigul.
Whew. I gotta say also that since the Taken King came out, since the whole new light level system was introduced, in year 1 I always made it to max light before the next expansion came out. But in Taken King and Rise of Iron, I have yet to be max light ever. I made it to 318, I think, when the max was 320. I made it to 334 when the max was 335. And right now, my highest character is 389, and the max is 400. I still hope to get my light higher by doing the raid, when I finally do get around to that. But, I don't know, I just feel like it's not a main priority for me to get to max light. I don't care. It's like I want to get as close as possible. If I have the opportunity to reach max light, I mean, if I do it, I'll do it. But
finish her before it's too late.
Omnigul's back for a reason. It's not just to yell, though she seems fond of that. Yes, Omnigul's yells are so irritating. Like, oh my gosh. It's like, remember Omnigul with the Hive General with the lovely voice? Yeah, I can't say that with a straight face. That scream right there.
That is loud. Wow.
Kate is awesome to be narrating anything like this. Excuse me. Does that poison really just slow you down? It's kind of ridiculous. I thought I remembered it doing much worse than that. See, the gates here are going to open, and once they go out, it's going to start saying, joining allies, right? Or is it not until I go out? Or is there multiple versions of the strike? Yep, see the door shut. So now you're stuck in this room with the lovely Omnigul and her friends, and all I can think about is how irritating this is going to be in the Nightfall when you stay in that room basically the entire time during the Nightfall. The only real option during this is to go hide in this room. Eventually it'll fill up with poison, and there's a knight that shows up and wrecks those. So it's not really the best place to hang out. I'm gonna do it anyway, but see, Omnigul actually disappears now, and then see that's when that appears. When she screams now, she disappears, which is interesting. I guess it's so you don't just power through. They want you to actually take out the enemies before you fight her again. See, Omnigul just isn't here right now. And she's not going to be here until... I don't know if it's every enemy's dead, or if it's just the main ones. Or what, but... It's good in a way because now that we're forced to stay out here, we don't have to worry about Omnigul wrecking our face. Yep, Mitchie screams again, and she should be showing up here pretty soon. Unless she just summoned more enemies, and that's it. Yeah, there she is. I'll jump up here and jump boosh. They're falling from that area, which I think is interesting. There's like a little... I've never seen that before, what they're using. I think it's brand new for this. But you can see there's a little... I can't even get close enough to show you. There's these cursed thralls coming out. You'll see there's like a little thing up there that's like glowing with Hive energy. And they're summoning out of there. And then instead of a knight up there, now there's an ogre. Wonderful. Greetings, Omnigul. It didn't sound like that came from her. Based on my headphones. Oh, was that it? Or, no. Oh, that was. Nice. Trying to think if that was her dying, or if that was just a wizard.
If she comes back, so will we. Look at us. Omnigul's neutralized, and Eris didn't have to lift a finger.
You should tell her.
Trust me, she'd prefer to hear from you. Come on back, Guardian. Good work.